But like we look at the decks, we already know the matchup between Shallot and Giblet. Giblet wins 9 out of 10 times because Shallot has no draw on the front side, and you could stall him. You could set up your own board and stall him for 4 turns straight. Basically, 3 or 4 turns, you could just immediately stall him for that long. And then once he starts actually playing cards, you're playing Cell, bouncing everything to his energy. The only thing that you have to worry about is when he starts playing his 6 cost or higher. So you want to be somewhat aggressive against that. But for the most part, like Giblet wins 9 out of 10 times against Shallot. Going against this deck, let's see. Oh, I hit every card but 2 cards in your attack. Giblet versus this yellow deck. So on turn 2, the yellow deck can get out this Vegeta. Turn 2, they can get out this Vegeta, 30k. If they keep it on board, that's like probably your biggest issue. But you have, in your deck, you have a turn 2 play of Twisted Morality. KOs their card. KOs 2 of their cards, technically, but this can KO the card. If you're able to get Cell out, if you go second, no, because that's turn 3. You're kind of screwed for a single turn against this Goku. You're kind of screwed for like a couple turns if he's able to get this Vegeta out turn 2. Then you're kind of screwed for a couple turns. But if he gets this out turn 2, or later than turn 2, which is likely because there's only 2 of them in the deck, you have a lot of outs still. I mean, the rest of his deck is basically 4 or less. I personally, in this format, would never play this Gotenks. Never. Unless my opponent was just not attacking any of his cards. Then I would play the Gotenks. But for the most part, this Gotenks, I charge every single time I play yellow. And I would never play Long Awaited Battle to the Death. Those are the 2 cards I would see in this format that gets immediately charged. Other than that, I mean, the 5-drop is really your biggest issue, but every deck has an issue that your Goku Black has an out to. The issue is that he's able to drop this on turn 3 versus Goku Black typically drops his Son Goku 7-drop turn 4 is the most likely turn he will drop it. He can drop it turn 3 if he's being very, very aggressive and he pulls the nuts. I've had that happen to me, but I still won that game. Actually, no, I think that was the game I played yellow, and I got my ass handed to me. But this comes out usually turn 3, and from that point on, it's kind of hard to get rid of this card. You have to kind of coerce your opponent to get rid of it on its own, which some people do. Some people don't read the cards of like the effects of these cards and don't realize that these 2 kill themselves. They KO themselves to draw a card, basically. This KOs itself to KO one of your cards, draws a card. This one KOs itself at the end of the turn, but it's a dual attacker at that point. Now, you do have to worry about every evolve in his deck, which are these 4. You have to worry about these 4 in his deck because he's got a 3 cost extra that gives an evolve target 25k and double strike. So you do have to worry about being at 2 life in this deck more than you have to worry about being at 2 life with Goku Black, with this Black Nameku. Black Nameku, cool. He's got a total of 8, 10, or 12 cards that are 3 costs or higher. Okay, so Cell hits every other card. So Cell hits 2, 6, 10, 12, 16, 18, 20, 24, 26 of his 50 cards. 26 of his 50 cards get hit by Cell, Broly, or the Frieza of Giblet. Over half of his deck dies to 3 of your cards that you have a total of, I think, 10 copies of in your deck. You have 4 Cell, you have 4 Friezas, and you have 2 Brolys. Actually, let me double check. Yeah, 4 Cells, 4 of these Friezas, 2 Brolys. So all 3 of these hit those cards off the field. I think Giblet is the best deck in the format because of that reason. You have searchers that search everything but your super combo. You have removal with this 3-cost Cell. You have removal with this 3-cost Frieza. You have removal with this Broly on attack, 2 cost or less. And you also have blanket removal with Goku Black. And then additionally, you even have more removal with an extra card. You have 5 cards of removal in this deck, which is, in this very, very limited format, removal is key. If you are able to remove your opponent's board quicker than they're able to establish it, you win this event. So, yeah, that's all that that's all I'm saying. Giblet is the best deck for this format alone, and that's it. It has outs to every other deck very easily.